Hi everybody, welcome back to Goodnight Lighthouse. I'm Miss Dorothy and I'm here to read you another story. And I'm excited about tonight's book because it's about a couple of friends who you wouldn't think would be friends. This book is called When Digz the Dog Met Zurl the Squirrel. When Digz the Dog Met Zurl the Squirrel. And right here it says, a short tale about a short tail. But tail is spelled different here than it is here. It's spelled T-A-L-E here, and that means it's a story. And it's spelled T-A-I-L here, and that means it's like a tail of a dog or a squirrel. I wonder who has a short tail. I wonder what the problem is. You know, this is a brand new book. I just got it, so I haven't looked at it yet. And we need to get inside this book and find out what happens with these two friends. Are you ready to get inside this book with Miss Dorothy? Good. I need you to sit up and listen up because here we go. When Digz the Dog Met Zurl the Squirrel. A short tale about a short tail. Written by Chris Pine, illustrated by Chuck Groenink. Digz the Dog lived on Apple Tree Lane. 3 years with Miss Pincher, and long may he reign. Digz the dog loves where he lives. He's the king of his yard. Before that, he lived alone at the pound, hugging his tail, not a peep, not a sound. He would sigh, he would sniffle. What haven't I been told? Not good enough? Brave enough? Perhaps I'm too old. Oh, Digz is at the pound. He doesn't understand why nobody wants to take him home. His whimper-a-whisper tugged the heart of Miss Pincher, who bundled Digz safely in her soft, cuddly arms and promised to protect him from any and all harm. Finally! Hooray! Digz had a home. It was gigantic and green, even better than a bone. He was a prince. No, he was a king. And proud one at that. He'd take anyone on, round 1, 2, 3, and splat. He is so happy. Miss Pincher took him home. Now Zurl the Squirrel also lived on Apple Tree Lane. For 3 years her home, and long may she reign. Zurl was a squirrel, and a girl squirrel at that. The queen of the garden, this was her habitat. Oh, Zurl lives right near Digz does. Zurl had it all, brothers and sisters and friends. But inside she felt different. Her poor heart needed a mend. Because there was something that set Zurl apart from the rest. Her tail. It was shorter. The shortest in her nest. Merle, her father, told Zurl, short tail or long, this is the truth and you know I'm never wrong. You're the best of the best. Never forget. The best daughter from the east to the south, north, and west. Her dad wants her to know just because her tail is short doesn't mean she's not special. With her confidence boosted, she'd scoop from her throne, and round Miss Pincher's garden she'd roam. Once while she played, while she swung and sashayed, Zurl's tail tripped and tickled the nose of a lump, who was splayed soaking the sun with a big sleepy snore right outside Miss Pincher's back door. Uh-oh, who did she run into? That's no lump. That's Digzy Dig, that ding-a-ling dope. He doesn't even know me. He hates me. We'll never be friends. Not now, never, nope. Oh, she doesn't think that Digz would like her at all. Digz daytime snooze disturbed, one sleepy eye open. Was that a bird? Golly gee, no, that's that furry turd Zurl. The one with the tail too short for a squirrel. Scampered fast, Zurl dashed towards her tree. You're no dog, Digz, you're just a big dummy, and I bet you can't catch me. Oh no, why are they saying such mean things about each other? Down the steps Digz ran, pounding his paws. I'll get you and eat you with my big mighty jaws. I'm the king of the garden, the mightier of mutts. I'm a born winner, no ifs, ands, or buts. Huh, you'll eat me? Oh dear Digz, can't you see that I'm the queen of this big garden green? Uh-oh, he says he's the king, she says she's the queen, and now they're not getting along. Just as the words had escaped from her lips, Zurl pitched and stumbled, kersplat, in a ditch. She was up in a flash, braced for a fight. She clenched her fist with all of her might. But, oh no! Zurl was scared. She was so scared. It was scary to look at a big dog with his big dog teeth bared. And Digz? Well, Digz saw how scared Tiny Zurl was now. It was one thing to chase and to bark and to dare, but it was something entirely to realize maybe he cared. Because hadn't he felt scared and alone at the pound, curled up round his tail, tears puddling the ground? And didn't he sometimes feel hurt and confused, his skies all cloudy, and his doggy heart bruised? Oh, Digz is starting to feel sorry for Zurl. He doesn't want to hurt her. I'm so very sorry, Zurl. I hate seeing you sad. For what I've done, I feel awful, dreadful, and bad. Oh, poor Digz. Zurl wiped tears from her soggy squirrel eyes. It's okay, Digz. I'm super sorry, too. Sometimes I also get angry, mangy, and mean because it hurts to feel different. Truth is, most days, I don't even feel like a queen. Oh, they're talking about their feelings. That's such a good idea. I feel different, too, whispered Digz. Into Digz's soft arms, Zurl put her teary-eyed mug and wrapped her arms around him in a squishy squirrel hug. I think they're going to become friends now that they've talked about it. Together we're better. We'll create something new. A fantastical, special, extraordinary connection. The best of friends, full of love and affection. Digz was delighted. That's the best idea ever. And I pinky promise, swear that I will never, ever, ever scare you or hurt you or chase you around, unless we are playing in Miss Pincher's playground. But Digz the dog, big Digz the dog, took tiny Zurl the squirrel and gave her a twirl. And in that very moment, she was the world's happiest girl. Happy because she made a new friend. One was a dog, the other a squirrel. One was a boy, the other a girl. They were different, of course, but just the same in their hearts. And in friendship, these two were never apart. Yay, they're good friends now. Digz and Zurl lived on Apple Tree Lane, king and queen together. Long may they reign. Wow, that was a good book. I love books where they make friends. And in the beginning, I didn't think they were going to be friends. Digz really loved his yard, and he thought he was the king of the yard. And Zurl really loved her tree, and she thought she was queen of the tree. And then they met, and at first, they did not like each other. And Digz actually scared Zurl a lot. But then Digz felt sorry for Zurl, realizing that there was a time that he was alone and afraid too. And then they became friends, and now they rule the backyard as king and queen of the backyard and best of friends. That's what makes this book so great, because it has a happy, happy ending where two become friends. And you know what Miss Dorothy loves most? I love making friends, and I love when you make friends. You know what? We could learn a good lesson from these two. Number one, just because they were a little different doesn't mean that you can't like them, and because they were different doesn't mean they can't be friends. They can be friends, and you can be friends with anybody you meet, even if they're a little different than you. I hope you'll remember that. And remember, if you come across somebody who's a little sad and a little scared about making new friends, Be extra friendly, because the more friendly you are, the better you'll make them feel. I hope you'll remember that tomorrow, especially if you meet somebody new. You know what else I hope you remember tomorrow? Sure you do. Wherever you are, with mom, dad, teacher, grandma, grandpa, who's ever taking care of you, obey. And obey right away. And then come back and see Miss Dorothy, because I'm going to be sitting right here, ready to read another book to you. Bye! Thanks for reading with Miss Dorothy. I hope you enjoyed this book, and I hope you'll come back soon to read another. What's your favorite book? Drop Miss Dorothy a note and let me know. I'll go find it, and I'll read it to you. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you soon.